Alright, so I caught the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and let's talk about it. I think that this movie has a lot going for it, but definitely the weakest part about it is the story. I think that the story actually doesn't make any sense, and it's just sort of a series of very, very loosely connected events that don't really play well together and mesh well together to create a fully functioning story for the film. And so it leaves a lot to be desired in that department. But, like, yeah, no, I can't think of any real positives to the story. They really do choose to add in a lot, and it feels overstuffed. And I don't think that they should have focused on one aspect. There was like a clear theme of family that I just don't think they focused on enough to make it worthwhile. So story wise, it's a hot pocket score because it's not very satisfying, and you'll want more. Cinematically though, phenomenal. I think that the animation on this movie is way better than the first one. Is way more entertaining. I really like how they choose to use more of the Mario music instead of just inserting random radio hits from any decade. I think that is more entertaining and like really adds to the flavor of the film. They have so much good score, why not use it? And I really like how they enhanced it with that, plus all of the neat little nods to the original games and how it is like graphically, and the way that they decide to show that into this movie is really good and really enhances the experience. So hand grenade score for the cinematics. Directing, I thought it was about the same direction as the first one. Again, this one has some cooler shots, but the story is a little loosey-goosey and the pacing is a little wonkier than the first one. It's not as narratively cohesive as the previous installment, but like there are so many cool sequences and so many cool animation things that it kind of makes up for it, but it's all really up to preference. So directing, I'm going to give a bit of a hot pocket score here. Acting, I thought the voice cast was pretty good in this one. I do really enjoy the new additions. I thought they were really good. In Brie Larson and Donald Glover, I thought Donald Glover was just so funny. It's just so funny how that one was included. But yeah, Jack Black shines as always, and the rest were all just okay. I do kind of miss the Seth Rogen Donkey Kong. That would have been fun to see, but understandable. Why not? So yeah, voice cast, I'll give a hand grenade score just because the good ones are really that good, and the bad ones I'm like, I'm okay with it. But yeah, overall expectations and experience, this is about what I expected. There were a few things I wasn't expecting that I really enjoyed seeing. The animations, some characters that showed up, a lot of really fun moments. I think that this one is more fun than the first one, and because of that, I was a little more entertained. But I do have to admit that the story is a lot weaker than the first one. So it's really up to personal preference which one you like more and how you perceive this film. So yeah, overall, it's leaning a little more hand grenade just because of the visual aesthetic of it being so good and the cinematics just being very good, animation quality wise, art direction, score. So slight hand grenade movie. I do think it's explosive enough to warrant many rewatches, but again, really depends on how into Mario you are. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Certified hand grenade movie. And yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below your thoughts and opinions on Super Mario Galaxy movie. If you've seen it or not, you're planning on seeing it, subscribe if you haven't already. And other than that, I'll leave you guys to it. Till next time, bye.